In this session, we will learn about wired transmission media. The wired or guided transmission media physically connects the two computers. The data signal physically gets transferred from the transmitting computer to the receiving computer through the wired transmission medium. Some of the wired transmission media are twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and optical fibers. We will discuss them one by one. Twisted pair cables. This is one of the common forms of wiring in networks, especially in LANs, and it consists of two insulated wires arranged in a regular spiral pattern, also known as double helix. It is generally used for telephone communications in offices and also in modern Ethernet networks. For telephonic communication, a voice-grade medium cable is used. But for LAN applications, a higher quality cable known as data-grade medium is used. The twisting of wires reduces crosstalk, which is the bleeding of a signal from one wire to another. This crosstalk can corrupt the signal and hence cause network errors. In addition to preventing internal crosstalk, the twisting of wires also protects the signal from external interference, which affects both the wires and also creates unwanted signals. Some of the advantages of twisted pair cables are: it is capable of carrying a signal over a long distance without amplification. It is simple, low weight, easy to install, and easy to maintain. It is an adequate and least expensive medium for low speed, where the distance between the nodes is relatively small. Some of the disadvantages of twisted pair cables are: it can easily pick up noise signals. Being thin in size, it is likely to break easily. It is unsuitable for broadband applications. Now, types of twisted pair cables are: shielded twisted pair cable and unshielded twisted pair cable. The shielded twisted pair cable comes with shielding of the individual pairs of wires, which further protect it from external interference and crosstalk. But STP is heavier and costlier than UTP, and also requires proper grounding at both the ends. Next cable is coaxial cables. It is the most commonly used transmission media for LANs. It consists of solid wire cores surrounded by one or more foil or wire shields, each separated by some kind of plastic insulation. The inner core carries the signal and the shield provides the ground. It has high electrical properties and is suitable for high-speed communication. It is widely used for television signals and also by large corporations in building security systems. Multi-channel television signals can be transmitted around metropolitan areas at considerably less cost. Some of the advantages of coaxial cables are: data transmission characteristics are better than that of twisted pair. It can be used for broadband communication, that is, several channels can be transmitted simultaneously. It offers high bandwidth, up to 400 Mbps. It can be used as the basis for shared cable network. Some of the disadvantages of coaxial cable are: it is expensive as compared to twisted pair cables. The two most common types of cables are thicknet and thinnet. Whereas thicknet is thicker and its cable segments can be up to 500 meter long. The thinnet, on the other hand, is thinner and it can have a maximum segment length of 185 meters. Next cable is optical fibers. These consist of thin strands of glass or glass-like material, which are so constructed that they carry light from a source at one end of the fiber to a detector at the other end. The light sources used are either light-emitting diodes or laser diodes. The data to be transmitted is modulated onto a light beam using frequency modulation techniques. At the receiver ends, the signals are demodulated. Optical fibers offer a very high bandwidth, and this makes it capable of multi-channel communication. The optical fiber consists of three layers: core, that is glass or plastic through which the light travels; cladding, that is coverage of the core that reflects the light back to the core; protective, that is buffer coating. It protects the fiber cable from hostile environment. Some of the advantages of optical fibers are: it is immune to electrical and magnetic interference. It is highly suitable for harsh industrial environment. It guarantees secure transmission and has a very high transmission capacity. It can be used for broadband transmission where several channels can be handled in parallel. Some of the disadvantages of optical fibers are: it is difficult to install and maintain since they are quite fragile. It is most expensive of all cables. Connecting two fibers together or even connecting the light source with the cable is a difficult process, and hence connection loss is a common problem. Light can reach the receiver out of phase. Fiber optic cable can be of two types: single node fiber optic cable. It supports a segment length of up to 2 kilometers and bandwidth of up to 100 megabits per second. multi-node fiber optic cable. It has a segment length of 100 kilometers and bandwidth of 2 gigabits per second. Thank you.